9 days before his death, he posted a video, standing under the Hawaiian sun, throwing punches like time had no power over him, smiling, confident, unstoppable. And in the caption he wrote, "I don't age, I level up." The world believed him, because for decades we all did. Then, on March 19th, 2026, everything went silent. His family released a statement, and just like that, the man the internet called invincible was gone. But here's the truth most people never knew. Before the legend, before the memes, before Hollywood, Chuck Norris was just a boy who felt invisible. Born in a tiny town in Oklahoma in 1940, his real name wasn't even Chuck. It was Carlos Ray Norris. And his childhood? Not heroic, not glamorous, not even close. His father was an alcoholic. His home was unstable. Money was almost non-existent. And at school, wasn't popular. He wasn't athletic. He wasn't confident. He was forgotten. How does a boy like that become one of the toughest men the world has ever seen? The answer didn't come in Hollywood. It came thousands of miles away, in South Korea. At just 18, with no clear direction in life, Carlos joined the US Air Force. And that decision changed everything, because that's where he discovered something that would redefine him forever: martial arts. At first, it was just training. Then, it became obsession. For the first time in his life, he felt in control. Discipline replaced fear. Focus replaced insecurity. And slowly, the invisible boy began to disappear. He returned to America. He wasn't the same person anymore. He opened a small karate school, then another, and another. Eventually, he owned over 30 martial arts studios. But here's where things get crazy. Some of his students, Steve McQueen, Priscilla Presley, even celebrities who saw something in him before the world did. Then came the moment that changed his destiny. He met Bruce Lee. Two warriors, two philosophies, one iconic opportunity. Bruce Lee cast him in The Way of the Dragon 1972. As the villain. That final fight scene inside the Colosseum, it became legendary. And just like that, Hollywood noticed him. But success didn't come easy. His first film as a lead actor, low budget, low pay, almost no recognition. Critics didn't like him. Hollywood didn't trust him. But audiences, they believed him. Because Chuck Norris didn't act tough, he was tough. Mid-hook, while others played heroes, he lived like one. Throughout the 80s, he became one of the biggest action stars in the world, alongside names like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. But he was different. No jokes, no sarcasm, no fake emotion, just pure, straight strength. Then came his biggest legacy, Walker, Texas Ranger, a show that ran for 8 years, over 200 episodes, and earned him millions. But more importantly, it made him a symbol, man who stood for justice, discipline, and values. And behind the scenes, he was building something even bigger, a business empire, multiple income streams, smart investments. By the end of his life, he had built a $70 million fortune from absolutely nothing. But money was never the point. His real mission? Helping others. Through his foundation, Kickstart Kids, he changed the lives of over 100,000 students, teaching them discipline, purpose, and strength, because he knew exactly what it felt like to grow up without direction. Then life tested him in a way no fight ever could. He lost his mother, the woman who held his world together, then his first wife, and years earlier, he had spent 5 months in a hospital, sitting beside his wife, reading to her every single day, because love, for him, was action. Emotional hook. The strongest man in the world wasn't defined by his punches, but by his patience. On March 10, 2026, he turned 86, still training, still smiling, still inspiring. 9 days later, a sudden medical emergency, and everything changed. His family said he passed away peacefully, surrounded by love. Just like that, the man who never seemed to age leveled up one final time. Here's the real truth. Chuck Norris didn't just leave behind movies, or money, or memes. He left behind a message that no matter where you start, no matter how invisible you feel, you can become something extraordinary. Not overnight, not easily, but through discipline, faith, and never giving up. If this story inspired you, drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, because every week we bring you the real stories behind the legends.